I just want to start off today by saying I have been on this earth 28 years. I have never seen something like this happen in baseball. Carlos Correa, a couple days ago, agreed to a contract with the San Francisco Giants for $350 million for 13 years. Well, you read right here, he is now signed to the New York Mets for a 12-year, $315 million deal. So less years, less money. Why? How? What's happening? So essentially, Carlos Correa has come out and basically said, you know what? Before we actually ink this on paper, I think we actually have another deal that we want to take an offer from. So the Mets came in with an offer, which obviously the Mets are going all in right now. So in Correa's head, he's like, you know what? Looking at these contracts from other people, I can get myself into another Astro situation where I was in the World Series almost every year, or I can go to the Giants. San Francisco is a cool city, but I'm just going to sit there and lose for the next 5 years, probably, at least. So he said, you know what? I'm out. Before this happens, see ya. Let's go join the Mets. Which is absolutely unbelievable because that is very, very that's just not how it works in sports. Like usually when you agree to something, you don't back out of it. So I'm sure from front office perspective, he's going to get a lot of hate. Does he care? No, this is a 12-year deal. He's going to be playing until he's 40. Like, he does not give a single care in the world what the front office's other departments think of. He might get beaten by the Giants. Who knows? Like, that might actually come from the front office down to the pitcher and be like, yo, just, can you give him one for us? But at the end of the day, he's doing what's best for him and his situation, which I completely agree. The Mets are trying to win right now. The Giants have shown no effort to sign people in the past. This is a great deal for Carlos Correa. But what does this mean for baseball? This is scary for baseball. I got the numbers right here, guys. The payroll for the 2023 Mets is currently $495 million. $384 million in player pay, $111 million in luxury tax. I think there's a lot of sports fans out there, including myself and other people, that kind of go along with baseball is amazing and the no salary cap's cool, but there's been a huge flaw. It keeps the rich teams good forever, basically. Like, how many losing seasons have the Yankees have since I've been alive? Maybe one, if that. I mean, the Mets, they finally have an owner that's going to pay out because that's a big market team. If you go to a Mets game, they're some of the most passionate fans I've ever been around. I played with a couple of them in college, and my goodness, are they annoying. In a good way. I appreciate Mets fans. But you guys are also haters. But that's a completely different story. What does this mean for baseball? Is this going to show that if the Mets go out and win the World Series, which we know baseball is weird, there's a chance they might not even win the division with how good that division is. The Phillies are absolutely stacked still and only getting better. And the Braves are still really good. So the Mets might just go out and waste this money. And we've seen that in the past. And it's not a guarantee in baseball to buy a team. Like, you've seen it in basketball where, like, LeBron James had a super team. You had the Celtics with super teams. You had the Warriors with super teams. Like, you can buy wins in the NBA. You can't always do it in baseball. So this might end up being one of the biggest failures of all time. Who knows? But as of right now, Carlos Correa signed for $315 million. Nimmo for $162 million. Edwin Diaz for $102 million. Verlander for $86 million. Senga for $75 million. Quintana for $26 million. And David Robertson for $10 million. They have spent a ton of money this offseason. And we're not even talking about their entire roster right now. We go into let's just go to the depth chart real quick. We got Scherzer, Verlander, Quintana, Senga. Carrasco is your number 5. That's a ridiculous rotation. Now let's go to, I don't know, let's say their infield. James McCann at catcher, but they also have Nito there and Alvarez, the big prospect. Insane. Pete Alonso, all-star. Jeff McNeil, all-star. Edward Escobar has been an all-star in the past, but they also have Brett Beatty. So Escobar is now going to be a rotational player on this team. Probably going to get traded because now Carlos Correa is going to be playing third base. So what are they going to do with Brett Beatty? Probably use him as a trade piece. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor, all-star. Like, this lineup is absolutely stacked. Starling Marte, all-star. Mark Canha, I mean, he's not an all-star, but he's had some few good seasons. And then, like I said, Nimmo, another guy that can be, if you look at him, he is statistically one of the best center fielders in baseball. Whew. The Mets are going all in. Their team is absolutely loaded. I can confidently say that is the best roster in baseball now, which I don't think I could ever say in my lifetime that the Mets have ever had the best roster in baseball. So I'm kind of excited to see, but I guess Jacob deGrom walking just pissed off Cohen so much that he said, I'm going to spend as much money as it takes to win a World Series. So no injuries happen. People perform. The Mets should be they should win the World Series this year, but we'll see how it is. Baseball is a crazy sport. I think if they go out and win, though, this could be the beginning of the end of the no salary cap in the MLB. Like, the MLB currently with no salary cap, like I was saying earlier, has a big flaw. The good teams stay good and the bad teams stay bad because some people can't even afford it. I saw something today that the Reds owner has a net worth of like $412 million, and the Mets are paying more in just this year than what his net worth is. So it's very interesting. I want to see where baseball is going to go in the future with the salary cap because that is a ginormous flaw. But these guys already have these massive contracts, so I don't know how they would work this out. So other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. This is crazy. Love you. Peace.